Okay, so today we're going to do a deep dive into this digital wealth free guide bundle, the one making the rounds.
Yeah.
Someone sent it to me, probably to you too. It's got like 3 guides, all promising to like unlock the secrets of online riches.
Right. Right.
So it's like the digital wealth blueprint, and then there's a beginner's guide to selling, and finally the Amazon KDP success blueprint.
Catchy titles for sure.
Yeah, catchy titles, big promises, but hey, free's free, right? So we're diving in to see if this bundle is actually treasure or just fool's gold.
Sounds like a plan.
So first up, the digital wealth blueprint. Just the name kind of makes me think like big picture stuff.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's not really about like specific tactics or anything right off the bat. It's more about, I guess you could say, the philosophy of digital wealth.
Oh, okay. So like the mindset you need to have.
Exactly. It talks a lot about freedom, but not just like, money freedom. It's like freedom from the 9 to 5, freedom to work from wherever you want, freedom to like actually pursue things you're passionate about.
Okay, I can get behind that. That
Yeah.
sounds pretty appealing, honestly.
Right. So it's about like taking control of your life, not just your bank account. And it emphasizes knowing yourself, your strengths, your weaknesses, what you're good at.
So figuring out your niche, like what you could actually offer online.
Yeah, exactly. And then, like, once you have that foundation, you can start making a plan, a real plan.
I guess that makes sense. Like you can't build a house without a foundation.
Right. Precisely. This blueprint's all about getting that foundation solid before you even think about the walls, the roof, any of that.
All right, so foundation laid. What's next? You got to actually like build something, make some money, right?
Well, that's where the next guide comes in, a beginner's guide to selling. This is where the rubber meets the road.
Yes. This is the part I was waiting for. Because digital wealth, I mean, come on, it's got to involve sales at some point, right?
Absolutely.
Fun.
You got to know how to sell, period.
Like, what are we talking here? Is it like specific techniques?
Yeah.
Or different ways to sell online?
Probably a bit of both, I'd imagine. It likely covers different models like e-commerce, selling physical products online, maybe drop shipping, affiliate marketing, that kind of thing.
Okay, yeah, I've heard of those.
And then, of course, creating and selling your own digital products like ebooks, courses, that sort of thing.
Right, right. But even with a great product, you still got to know how to, sell it, make it appealing.
Oh, definitely. I'd bet this guide dives into like really understanding your audience. Who are you selling to? What do they want?
And then how do you, like, present it to them in a way that makes them want to buy it?
Exactly. Crafting compelling offers, writing good sales copy, that kind of thing. It's all about that customer journey.
Oh, man. This makes me think about that time I tried to, like, sell handmade jewelry online.
Oh, yeah. How'd that go?
Total disaster. I think I was so focused on, like, the jewelry itself that I totally forgot about, like, presenting it well, taking good pictures, writing descriptions that would actually make people want to buy it. It was so awkward.
Yeah. Well, that's probably exactly what this guide's trying to help people avoid. It's not just about having a great product. It's about, packaging it the right way, presenting it the right way, making it easy for people to understand why they need it.
Yeah, lesson learned, for sure.
Live and learn. Right.
Okay, so we've laid the foundation. We've got the sales skills. Now what? Bring on the final treasure chest, the Amazon KDP Success Blueprint.
Okay, so this one's getting specific.
Right, like this is the application of it all, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you've probably heard of Kindle Direct Publishing, right? KDP.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's where you can like publish your own books on Amazon.
Exactly. It's become a really popular way for people to, build a digital business, earn passive income.
Passive income, the dream.
Yeah.
But like, how do you actually make it work?
Yeah.
There's got to be more to it than just like writing a book and uploading it, right?
Oh, absolutely. And that's what this blueprint likely focuses on. The strategies for actually succeeding on KDP. It's probably going to cover stuff like choosing profitable niches because you don't want to write a book no one's going to buy, right?
Makes sense.
And then crafting like really good book titles and descriptions that catch people's attention. Keywords are huge too,
Yeah.
so people can actually find your book when they're searching on Amazon.
Right. Got to be strategic about it. It's like its own little world in there, Amazon.
Oh, it's a whole ecosystem, yeah. And then there's advertising, which can be a bit of a beast on KDP. So I'd imagine this guide covers some of the ins and outs of that as well.
Wow. So it's like this blueprint takes everything we learned from the first 2 guides and shows you how to put it into practice, specifically with KDP.
That's the idea, yeah. It's taking those broad principles of digital wealth and sales and applying them to a concrete platform.
Okay, so imagine this. You've got your mindset right, you know how to sell, and you've mastered the art of KDP. You're cranking out bestsellers, raking in the passive income. What kind of books are you publishing? What's your niche?
That's the exciting part, right? I mean, this blueprint probably emphasizes finding something you're genuinely passionate about, something you know a lot about. Maybe you're a whiz in the kitchen, you could write a cookbook.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe you've traveled the world, you could share your travel tips and stories. Or maybe you've got some unique skill you could teach others.
You know, I've always thought about writing a children's book. I've got some pretty wild bedtime stories up my sleeve.
There you go. See, it's about tapping into what you already have, what makes you unique. And then with KDP, you can turn that into a product people can actually buy.
Okay, so this is pretty cool, right? We've gone from like big picture philosophical stuff to sales skills and now this specific roadmap for KDP. It's a lot to take in.
It is. It's a lot. And of course, at the end of all this, the author does mention their full course and online store.
Right, right. Like they're offering more in-depth training, more resources if you want to really go all in.
Which makes sense. These free guides are kind of like a taste, a sample. They're showing you what they know, what they can teach you. And if you want to learn more, well, they've got the goods.
It's smart, for sure. But even just with these free guides, it's like we've been given a pretty solid overview of the digital wealth landscape.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's not going to make you rich overnight, obviously, but it lays out some key principles, some potential paths you could take.
Right. Like it's not a magic formula, but it's a starting point.
Exactly. It's like they've given us the map. Now it's up to us to decide where we want to go, what kind of digital empire we want to build.
And hey, maybe along the way, we'll uncover some real treasure.
You never know.
Well, I think that's about all the time we have for our deep dive today.
Time flies when you're talking digital wealth.
Doesn't it? So we explored this free guide bundle, laid out the path from like mindset to sales to KDP. But the real question is, what are you going to do with it?
Yeah, what path will you choose? Because the world of digital wealth, it's vast, it's ever-changing, and there's a place for everyone if you're willing to put in the work.
So go explore, experiment, and see what treasures you can find.
And who knows, maybe someday you'll be sharing your own blueprint for success.
Until then, happy wealth building, everyone.
Happy building.